So our business kind of started in a weird way. I was always looking for snacks that were just natural. They didn't have any sugars, and I want to stay fit. I keep gaining weight no matter what I do. So just kind of just getting the right snacks and eating healthy during the day was what really got me. For example, like, you know, somebody brings chocolates from Japan, those Royce chips or whatnot to the office, and then you end up eating them, and then you end up getting fat, and then you don't look good, and you don't feel good. So the whole point of like bringing the berries in was introducing snacks to office places, to people, like, so they can snack healthy, and it's nutritious. It actually tastes good, and you can replace your regular snacks with these snacks. That was the kind of the first concept, but it was of course much harder than that. There are so many things that we went through when deciding kind of what to do. One is fresh fruit. Secondly is kind of dried fruit, and then there's freeze-dried fruit. So the problems we had with fresh fruit was that you kind of can't take it with you. You have to go to your office washroom, you have to wash it, that's really awkward. With dry fruits, like kind of sun-dried fruits, we found the problem in that nutrition was gone, so you basically had carbohydrates and sugars. So freeze-dried berries was super convenient because it's light, you could take it to work with you, you don't have to wash it, and it's crunchy and it tastes great. But to come up with that, I mean, we needed to source berries, of course, and that was the funnest part, because I have a family member in Serbia, which is where I'm from originally, and he's in the agricultural business. So I kind of reached out to him, and we talked for a while. And we decided, well, look, he said, there's a lot of farmers that are throwing away berries because they can't sell them. And I was shocked. People throw away berries, and especially when they're organic and grown by small family farms. And a lot of times as well, the governments, they don't, they buy the berries from the people at really low prices, kind of beyond the point where it's sustainable for them to keep living on the farm. So, okay, we decided to kind of exploit this and go directly to the farming communities, to the farming cooperatives, and buy berries from them directly. And then this is great, because the farmers, they're the ones, they get the money straight away, and we're not lowballing farmers. We're giving them like a really fair share of the money. And then we ship the berries here to Hong Kong directly, so there's no middleman. It's almost like a family business, let's say, like a traditional business. And we think that's the best value for Hong Kong customers, because our prices are not high, so you're getting really good berries. So the whole supply chain is really great, because farmers, they get a fair amount of money for the berries, and then the customers, they get the best berries farmed by locals in these super healthy lands. With no industry, no pollution, and that's really where we have an advantage. And in a lot of cases, like, for example, our berries as well, 3 out of the 4 varieties berries that we import or that we bring to Hong Kong and package them here are wild. So they're actually picked in the forest, in the bushes. So they go with these little scoops, and they scoop berries out, and they sell it to us, and we bring them to Hong Kong. It's as easy as that. So, there's such a natural connection there with the farmers and the people who are eating the berries.
So we have a blackberry, blueberry, and raspberry, and strawberries for our products, and I brought some to show you. When we decided to do some freeze-dried berries only, we did a lot of market research. We tried every single freeze-dried fruits available in the market, and sometimes we disappointed about the qualities. And actually, the biggest problem was they are not pretty. So they were all packaged in the paper bag, plastic bag, and they are just hiding their appearance. So When we first tried our samples from Serbia, we were thrilled to see some pretty freeze-dried fruits. So we wanted to show the contents to our customers. So we really wanted to have a transparent package. That's why we were so struggling about the packaging. And finally, we come up with the idea of having a cup, plastic cup. So in this packaging, we are solving two problems. Actually, plastic cup, the shape itself will protect you the contents. It's not gonna be crushed into the bags. And this will solve the problem also to eat conveniently, more conveniently, because those berries and other fruits with a high in colors, those are dried berries, so there will be some like color powders inside of the contents. So whenever you put it out from the bag, the fruits, your finger will be stained. So we come up with those plastic cups, so you can just eat directly from the cup. I will show you. So there's a lid, so you can have it with a proof, moist proof, when you have something left inside. And you just remove the plastic seal, and there you go.
The biggest struggle we had as a business is finding the right packaging, the eco-friendly packaging. Initially, we started off, and we still have the belief in that every company should be 100% eco-friendly and should have a focus on the environment, on the future. And this was what was really hard for us, was to swallow the fact that we couldn't have 100% compostable packaging. That was one of the biggest challenges. So initially we wanted to use PLA packaging, which is a plastic made out of cornstarch, but we ended up switching to the regular consumer plastic, which is polypropylene with PP. It is recyclable, but we wanted to be compostable, and that was the biggest challenge. So the PLA we found through our own experiments by leaving it outside, and also through research, is that it allows about 5% of the moisture of the body weight of the content to enter the packaging. So as having freeze-dried berries, we obviously can't have any moisture going in, because it spoils the freshness, the crunchiness of the berries. So we had to go and use regular plastic. There was just no other alternative. We reached out to professors. We scoured the internet. It was a full-on research, and it took, I'm gonna say, probably 3 or 4 months to research this. And we had many arguments within our team about the direction we should go, whether we should do this business at all, because we're using plastic. At the end, we decided that it is better to start with the plastic, and then evolve as the technology evolves on. With hopefully in the future there'll be more technologies that we can use that make our packaging 100% compostable, and then it can be used and disposed and not hurt the environment.
We have a two-way sales right now. So one is B2B, and there are a lot of business needs those berries, high quality berries. For example, like restaurants or dessert shop or cafe. And actually we are reaching out to them one by one, and we are already collaborating with them. And actually there are like healthy food, healthy snacks community existing in Hong Kong, and we are stepping our games to those communities. So it's really fun to hang out with those people who actually are concerned about the health and wellness. And we are creating some other community in the social media.
Currently we have one very good B2B client, and we're selling quite a few berries with them. They buy bulk, and they buy our cups, like our labeled cups. So this customer is great because they cook with our product, and they sell their cakes. They're a cooking class and an ingredient e-commerce business. So every time they have classes for cooking, people come in, kids come in, and they get exposed to our product because they're using our product to make cakes, to make energy balls. So this has been really great for us for promotion, and we found that collaborating with other businesses, we kind of get to take on some of their customers, become our customers because they get exposed to our brand. So this is one of the strategies we've been employing, is teaming up with other businesses, so B2B. As well, and this is my favorite part, is just pure face-to-face hustling, which means I actually got a person in our building on the elevator pitch 101. I sold berries in the elevator. I sold berries in Marks and Spencer's. I'm just talking with people, and hey, I have my own business, and I sell berries. They're really good. They're super high quality. Once you try them, you can't go back, and that's been the case because people who buy, they come again, and that's the best part about it.
So speaking of the competition, actually there are a lot of freeze-dried fruits available in the market right now, and we tried almost everything, and they are mostly from Thailand or China or US, and we found out they are very either not organic or sugar coated. So we wanted something like really fresh and raw and very organic, very healthy snacks. So when we decided to come up with this freeze-dried berries from Serbia, we were very thrilled. So being a startup, actually you need a lot care with your budget control. And we did a lot of effort to save our cost in every single steps. For example, we incorporated ourselves to save the service fees, and we also saved some money from packaging. We did a lot of research, and we talked to a lot of sellers of those packages, and we really negotiated hard for MOQs, and and I think the smartest thing we did was we didn't really invest a lot of money. We tried all the creative ways to save those budgets. For example, to pack food in Hong Kong, actually you need a kitchen, fully licensed kitchen, but we didn't have like our offices then. So we talked to our friends who owns the restaurant, who has the licensed kitchen, and we negotiate with them, and we packed with like really low cost. And some rental kitchens are available too, but they are extremely expensive for us. So you just being a startup, you really want to squeeze your budgets in every steps, and that's why we come up with the freeze-dried berries idea too, because we also want to source some fresh fruits, but then we need all those refrigerated and or AC containers and those freezer to store them. So we decided to go first on the freeze-dried berries, and our next step will be fresh fruits or frozen fruits or like any other snacks with berries. So with the price, when we did some market research, there was some levels to the quality of the fruits, because some freeze-dried fruits were from like Thailand or China. They were quite cheap in the market, and some organic fruits from US, and they were pretty expensive. But our product is, I think, no, it's not. I believe it's the best quality in the world, because it's organic and it's widely grown in the nature without any pollution. So we believe our berries have a highest quality in the market. but we didn't want to charge too much for the consumers. So we matched the price with those products available in the market, but not too low because they were a bit low quality with sugars added and preservatives. Well, so far in our experience, our customers are very loyal. They always come back to buy more berries and different kinds too, try other things from us. So we are having a goal to have returning loyal customers, maybe like 300 people a month buying those berries. Like those returning customers, they consume berries like almost every day. So let's say there are some occasional consumers and there are loyal consumers who has berries like every day. So let's just assume that our average is our customers are having those berries 1 cup per 2 days. So it will make one person consumes 15 cups of berries a month. And if we have like 300 loyal customers who consumes like 15 cups a month, it will generate almost like 150K Hong Kong dollars revenue a month.
So when I was living in Canada, in Toronto, I had a little business I started with my friend, which was exporting ice wine to Europe. This worked for a while. We didn't make much money. It worked for a while, but we decided to close it down and go our separate ways. And just coincidentally, I got moved to Hong Kong. And that friend of mine, he ended up doing an MBA at Rothman School of Business. I ended up going into Hong Kong U's MBA program. And going into the program, I always knew the end goal for me was to leave my day job. I'm an engineer by day. To leave my day job and just focus on something that I love that helps people. And this is exactly that. Being stuck in a cubicle and just working around the clock really hurt me. I'm doing the same thing, but I'm working. I decided to close my hours down a bit. I'm working 9 to 6 unless required. I'll work OT, but in general, I go home and I do my own business. I work on my own business, and I mean, it's a 24/7 job. I work on the weekends. Last night I was working on fixing some things on the website. I was up till like midnight. It's like every day is like that. There is no separation between my personal life and like my work. It's kind of like combined together, and I don't mind it that way. I like staying busy. And it's been a really good challenge, and I hope in the near future, in the next year or two, I can leave my job full time and just focus on the business, and hopefully, get more businesses and enjoy life. My only advice to upcoming entrepreneurs would be to not quit their day job, because you need to have money to support the business, because in a lot of cases you're not going to get investments. Don't be too optimistic. Be optimistic, but not too optimistic. You have to know that things don't work out in a lot of cases, and if they don't work out, you can always stay at your regular job. But make sure that you're not jumping jobs. Just stay at one job where you're already automated in what you're doing, and then that way you could put a lot of effort after work, on the weekends, and it's better than doing nothing anyway. So that's definitely the approach. Stay your job, move on, like get a business on the side, and then slowly, as you start to make enough money to cover your living expenses, then you can do the full jump. And I fully believe in that. I don't like not having money.
Well, I moved to Hong Kong 3 years ago to start my MBA program here, and I would never thought that I would start my own business one day, because the country where I'm from, Korea, we don't really have a lot of young entrepreneurs, and people just want to be civil servant or like work for like big corporate. So I was very stunned when I studied in Hong Kong. Actually, there are a lot of young people who wants to change the world with only one idea. So they were very energetic and enthusiastic of what they are doing, and it really inspired me. So after my MBA program, I started working in startup industries, and that's when I got more idea about this entrepreneurship.